live. Awesome. Again, thank you everyone for joining today. I will make this brief and simple as possible, just to make sure that you are set up and ready to go for the IEA PowerPlay taking place in just a couple days now, September 24th. The purpose of today would be to go over the main website, go over how to log in and what to do after your login. And just put emphasis on this particular matchmaker. It is a industry group matchmaker. So the focus is to have multiple vendors meeting at the same time. And the system will allow you to accommodate that. And I'll show you how that works through this live demonstration today. So where to go? We have a separate matchmaking site. This is going to be for the one-to-many procurement matchmaker that's taking place on the 24th. You just simply go to IEA PowerPlay 2020.mbmapp.com. Now, we already went ahead and created your company profile and added your business opportunities. I'll be able to show you how to edit that and how to update some information if you need to. So keep that in mind. You will have complete control of your profile, even though we already went ahead and created a preliminary profile for you. So you can go to IEA PowerPlay 2020.mbmapp.com, but the easiest way to get onboarded into the system is pretty simple. I've been sending out notifications to everyone on the call with a login information and steps on what to do. The email looks pretty similar to this. It just has the simple steps on what to do to log in and what to do after you log in. I haven't attached a user tutorial guide for you to review as well. So if you do have any questions after this call, that tutorial will be attached to the email. I'm going to push another notification for you. Now, keep in mind, if for some reason you haven't been seeing these emails, please check your spam. Sometimes they do have a tendency to go there. I've been sending them out for a couple weeks now, so if you haven't seen one, more than likely it's gone to your spam. But the important thing about this email is that it's going to contain your login credentials, and the login credentials are pretty simple. We have this thing called a magic link. It's just a quick button. You click on it, and it's going to help you access your dashboard, and I'll show you what that looks like. That button contains a link. The link will look something like this, mbmapp.com, URL, blah, blah, blah. But it's contained within this actual button over here. Once you click on that link, you can either copy and paste it or click on the link, and it's going to take you to your user dashboard. While it loads up in just 1 second. All right, there it is. So this is what your dashboard is going to look like. Everyone's dashboard is going to look the same. Now, there's some things that you can do to help you along this process. Like I said, you will have control of your profile information and all the opportunities. All that stuff has been inputted into the system already, but if you do want to update it, this is how you do so. You'll have your name on the top right-hand corner. You can click on that. Make sure to adjust your time zone if needed, if you are located in a different place. I know a lot of us are remote working right now. So if you are in a different time zone, the system will ask you about it as soon as you log in. But if some reason you click no or cancel, you can always go back and update it there. But you can edit your profile by clicking your name on the top right-hand corner. Click on Edit Profile, and all your profile information is going to pull up there, and you just enter the information that's presented to you. If you want to update your business categories, you can do that as well under My Opportunity. Now, there's two other places you can do that as well. We have these three main boxes. These are going to be your main guide for the platform. You can update your profile information here. So if I click on that, it's going to take me to my profile information. Once that loads up, there it is. And everything that's in blue, that's highlighted on this, is what you need for 100%. So if there's something missing, phone number, etc., just input it there. Also, with the business categories, you'll be able to update that as well under Edit My Opportunities. So if we miss a category that wasn't added to your profile, you can go ahead and add it here. If there's a category that's missing, for example, if I enter just random nonsense, you can request a new category. I'll get information on that. And me and the team in Mid-States and the PowerPlay committee will either approve it and let you know that it's been added. But all the categories are generated right here. If you see something, just make sure to add it to your profile. You can add as many that pertain to whatever opportunities that you have. You can type in keywords as well. So if I'm looking for something in construction, I can see all the opportunities that are preloaded inside the system that has to deal with construction. So I'm just going to go ahead and add just a few here. Make sure to click Save to validate it. And once it's added to your profile, you're good to go to start matching. The system is going to automatically match everything for you, so you don't really have to look too far. These are all based off the services that you're requesting. And I think someone else should try and join. Let me accept them. Perfect. So that is a pretty important part of the component. Just make sure that you review your profile, make sure it's up to date, and make sure that all the opportunities that really matter to you are there as well, because that's going to help generate your matches. One also helpful tip that I do recommend is to test your hardware as soon as you log in here. Our system is cloud-based, and it works with most web browsers, Google Chrome, Safari, Firefox. It works with certain Internet Explorers, but we're phasing out of Internet Explorer. It works with Edge. It also works on your cell phone devices, so if you're an iOS user or Android users, it's going to work exactly the same. You can take that link that you found inside the email, click on it on your cell phone, and you can do matchmaking from your phone if you need to. So keep that in mind. The test hardware is also going to make sure that your camera and your audio is ready for the actual matchmaker itself. Now, I will say there's a few preventable issues that everyone should be aware of when they're about to go into the virtual meeting room. For some reason, if it says you're not compatible with it, just make sure that you're on the right web browser. Google is the go-to for it. If you don't have Google, try Firefox first and then Safari. They tend to work the best. Also, if for some reason it says there's no connection, if you are connected to a VPN, like a work VPN, sometimes the firewalls on that can be kind of restrictive. So you can either contact your IT support team to see if they'll allow you to connect on this application, or you can disconnect from the VPN. So it's up to you how you want to handle that. But those are the two more observable issues that we found with the system. Other than that, it works pretty much with any system, whether you're a PC user or an Apple user. Now moving on to My Matches. So this is where you're going to actually start scheduling meetings with users. Now, as the buyers, you have complete control. You don't have to send a request to anyone. You can simply add it to your schedule. They will receive a notification of the time and who they're meeting with. So all the power is essentially on your hand. Now, users can send kind of requests to you, and it's up to you if you want to accept or decline those requests. But all the power is in your hand. So this is how you're going to utilize it here. Click on View Matches over here. You can even click on My Matches over here. Or we have one other section over here for My Matches. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on View Matches. And all the matches based off the business categories that I have put into the system are going to generate right here. Now, we have some filters on the left-hand side. And feel free to utilize these filters as much as you want. There is also a search bar that works off a keyword search. If you're looking for an individual company or a company name or an actual person, you can type in their information here or type in a keyword search, and it's going to index the user's information. The users have the ability to upload brochures, etc., like that. So if they have a capability statement that has specific information that talks about construction, the search algorithm is actually going to index that capability statement. You can click on the capability statement itself, look at it, view it, all that stuff. So we're really giving you as much information as possible for you to decide who you want to meet with. So utilize these filters. They're very helpful. In addition to the filters, you can add users to favorites as well. You can view their websites. You can search by business categories. Now, these business categories are going to be the business categories that the vendors have selected themselves. So if you don't see one here, it's because they haven't actually selected it. So there's quite a bit that you can kind of filter out in this particular section. You can search it company A through Z, Z through A, relevancy, that's like how well they match up with you. So really take advantage of this particular section. Um, Now, once you have identified your matches and people that you're interested with, there's a few additional functionalities that you can do here. One, like I kind of showcased before, you can view their profile. So to just get a little bit additional information on them, check out their business opportunities, check out their industry group, which is located here. You can even check out their website, and again, you can download that capability statement and have that in your back pocket if you choose to schedule an actual meeting with them. You can actually mark them in the system as well, so if mark them as a potential or that you're going to meet with them or someone for the future later on. You can always come back to this website and continue the market research post-event as well. So keep that in mind. This data is going to remain here for you to utilize later on. So if you had a good meeting with them, etc., you can go back to it, view it, and see what services that they provided, and then reach out with them post-event. We also have an internal chat system in here as well. The reason why we put the chat system inside in this platform is because our system acts as a primary point of communication between users. We do not share any identification information from user to user, so we do not share cell phone numbers, we do not share emails. So utilize the system for that information. So if you want to send a little chat like, hey, I just need a little bit more information on your company before I schedule a meeting. Can you provide me with XX information? And if they meet those criteria, then you can go ahead and schedule. Now the scheduling, that's the most important part. It's as easy as finding the user you want to meet. I'm going to use this as an example since it's a test account. Actually, let me pull up a different one. It's as easy as finding the user that you want to meet. Click on schedule, the date, and then you'll see the times of the actual matchmaker. Now, I want you to note, and this is very important, you can have multiple vendors meeting at the same meeting times. You'll see this little tag here. The reason why it says that is because I already have 2 other vendors meeting at this time. And I'll show you what that looks like when we get to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and add a third to this particular time slot. And this is where the industry group part really comes into play here. So it's very important to utilize and maximize the amount of vendors that you meet per time period. You have complete control of this aspect, so just want to make sure that is utilized correctly. I'm going to mark all these people together under the same one because their top categories are all similar to each other. And this is where the business searching by business categories may come into play as well. So they're all armored transport contractors. So they're all going to meet at the same time period, just to make it easy. Instead of meeting with them back to back, I might as well just have them all meet at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule a meeting with them. So now I have all 3 armored contractors meeting at the same time period. Now I'm going to proceed to the next one, my constructors, etc., etc. So the system's already set up for you to accommodate those type of meetings for the virtual matchmaker. Now let's see what that looks like after it has been added to my schedule. So after you have gone through all your matches, you can go and view my schedule. The system's going to pull up all your meetings in order, and this is also going to be where you actually join the virtual meeting room. It's pretty simple. So you'll see who you're meeting with. This one have a max of 5 people. I have 3 vendors located in this particular meeting. You can actually control the size of the meeting as well, so keep that in mind. You can add it to your calendar, Google, Apple, Outlook, or Yahoo. So if you want to have that little additional notification reminder, you can have that there. And each meeting room itself is going to open up 10 minutes prior to actually joining. So that's another major component to this system. We'll give you time to get in, do the hair check, make sure your system's running up, and then you can proceed with the actual meeting itself. And I'm going to go ahead and do a quick demonstration of the virtual meeting room and just a little bit towards the end. But all your meetings are going to be located here in order of your meeting time. So once you're actually done with this meeting, you'll click back onto the system, and then proceed on to the next meeting time. So that's going to be